Good morning, grade 7. I hope that you will enjoy, inshallah, with our chemistry session. Thanks, Salah, for your participation. Okay. Now, inshallah, we are going to complete the third lesson of module, which is called Disaster of Earth. Okay. As we studied before, lesson number 1, which was called Earthquake. Lesson number 2, which was called volcanoes. And this is a lesson number 3 that we are going to study, inshallah, which is called weather disaster. Okay. First, it will never happen here. Two friends argued about with at risk from hurricanes. It's okay. So, Saleh, can you read this question, Saleh, and try to answer it?
So the definition of working hard is to be very
Saleh?
and motivated. Definition of working hard.
Okay, this is what they said.
Eager
Which person
and
do you agree with the most? Okay, listen please.
someone hardworking is someone who is
Could not find the text to read.
great.
This is what they said. Who person do you agree with the most? J. Only coastal regions are at risk from hurricanes, or the answer of Mali, regions located away from the coastal area can experience damage from hurricane. It's okay. I think that we are going to know the best answer for this question after finishing this lesson, inshallah. So you will revisit your response to the signs, top and end of the lesson. Okay. Encounter the phenomena. Severe weather risks. Severe weather risks. What about weather risks? Okay. Why are some states at greater risk for severe weather, like tornado? Okay. Tornado is a disaster from the weather that can be occurred. Okay. It's called tornado. After that, let's watch the video tornado down, okay, touchdown to see this phenomena in action. Okay, this is the video. This video that represents the occurrence of tornado. Okay, let's observe.
It shadowed the sun. Beautiful. Listen to it.
Subhanallah, it's tornado, okay, that can damage all surrounding area, okay, all surrounding areas, tornado, Subhanallah. So this tornado is one of the weather disasters, okay, that can be caused. Okay. After that, and after watching this video, this is some questions you are going to explain on this. Have you ever seen a tornado like the one from the video in real life? Describe what it was like. If you have never seen a tornado where you live and have never heard of one in your area, why do you think that is? Why do you think some area have tornadoes and others don't? Explain your thoughts below. It's okay. So after that, to explain this phenomenon, let's explain this phenomenon, guys.
Good afternoon, Abdullah.
To explain tornado phenomena that can be occurred from and is considered from natural disaster. Natural disaster, okay, caused from the weather. Use your observation about the phenomena to make a claim about why some areas are at a greater risk than others for severe weather event. This is a claim.
Yeah, okay. May I check?
Some areas are at a greater risk for severe weather because what? As you work through the lesson, then return to these pages to record your evidence. Evidence question number 1. What evidence have you discovered to explain why some areas are at a higher risk for hurricanes? Number 2. What evidence have you discovered to explain why some areas are at a higher risk for tornadoes? Question number 3. What evidence have you discovered to explain why some areas are at a higher risk for floods and drought? Question number 5. What evidence have you discovered to explain what technologies help protect people from severe weather, such as tornado? When you are finished with this lesson, review your evidence, if necessary, based on the evidence, revise your claim, okay, that some areas are at a greater risk for severe weather because what that you are going to explain in the next slide, inshallah. As finally, explain your reasoning for how and why your evidence supports your claim. Okay.
Good job, Abdullah. What do you think of working hard in Ramadan? Is it okay to work hard in Ramadan or not? Of course. So,
number 1. Can you read, Salah, please, this paragraph?
So, etc. So you work hard to come nearer to God. Now let's move to good job, Abdullah.
Where are you, Salah? Are you still here or left?
Can you read, Abdullah?
Okay, listen please, guys.
What is severe weather? Some weather and climate events can cause major damage, injuries, and death. These events, such as floods, droughts, hurricanes, and tornadoes, are called severe weather. What unique combinations of hazards are common to your region? Let's investigate.
So some weather and climate event can cause major damage, okay, as injuries and death. These events such as floods, drought, hurricanes, and tornadoes are called severe weather. What unique combination of hazards are common to your region? Let's investigate, guys. Okay, in the billion, examine the maps showing the number of billion-dollar weather and climate disasters below. Okay, this is
it will be one of the most
this is drought and heat waves.
And how can you represent
This is
your
winter,
knowledge?
storm,
How can you represent your knowledge?
tropical cyclones, flooding, wildfire, severe local storms. So all are these are called disasters. Okay,
It is
and another.
to be one of the most featured
Another.
of the artificial intelligence at the data. So think
What is
carefully
severe weather?
to
What's
represent
meant by
your
severe
knowledge.
weather?
Now, let's move to what about
Listen, please, guys, to this paragraph.
Artificial intelligence, yes.
What is severe weather? The cost of severe weather causes billions of dollars in damage every year.
Good job.
Population growth and development are increasing the potential for more costly weather disasters. On average, 2 or 3 major weather disasters per year in the United States cause more than $1 billion in damage and threaten numerous lives. Throughout this lesson you will learn how understanding the locations, magnitudes, and frequencies of severe weather events helps scientists predict, prepare for, and mitigate their effects.
So it is the cost of severe weather that can be costs large number of money. Okay, severe weather causes billion of dollars in damage every year. Population growth and development are increasing the potential for more costly weather disaster. On average, 2 or 3 major weather disasters per year in the United States. Okay, imagine that the United States have 2 or 3 major weather disasters per year. This disaster can cause more than $1 billion in damage and threaten numerous lives. Throughout this lesson, you will learn how understanding the location, magnitude, and frequencies of severe weather events that help scientists predict, prepare for, and mitigate their effects.
What about the programming languages? Yeah, good job with that. Now, explicit.
So listen, please.
What locations in the United States are at the highest risk for hurricanes? A hurricane is an intense tropical storm with winds exceeding 119 kilometers per hour. A hurricane can produce strong winds, heavy downpours, lightning, and even tornadoes. What areas are at the highest risk for hurricanes? Let's investigate.
The storage devices, such as
It's okay. So, what location in the United States are the highest risk for hurricanes? What's meant by hurricane? Hurricane means what? Listen. Hurricane is an intense tropical storm. Intense tropical storm with winds exceeding 119 kilometers per hour. A hurricane can produce strong winds, heavy downpours, lightning, and even tornado. What area are at highest risk for hurricanes? Let's investigate, guys. Locating the risk.
Now, let's move to number 7, implicit knowledge. What's meant by implicit knowledge? Can you read?
Research the hurricane season indicated by your teacher. Then record the names and dates of each storm in the space provided below. Plot the path of each storm on the map provided by your teacher.
Human beings,
After that,
men or people,
compare the east and west coasts of the United States. Which area, according to your data, is at highest risk for hurricanes? Examine the map below indicating the average sea surface temperature. Okay, so this is map that includes and represents sea surface temperature. What pattern do you notice among the data you collected and the data displayed on the map?
By using good job, programming language, implicit knowledge.
Because hurricanes resemble the shape of a circle, you can use geometry to approximate their size. What is the area of a hurricane that has a radius of 150 kilometers?
Don't forget after that. Our topic is what?
Hurricane Sandy is called these names of one hurricane. Hurricane Sandy had a radius of 804 kilometers. What is the circumference of the hurricane? All these questions that we are going to explain in the next slide. Read about what location in the United States are at the highest risk for hurricanes.
So don't forget after that our weekly value is to work on to what? That's it after that. And I'm very happy to be with you today.
Okay, listen please guys, listen.
What locations in the United States are at the highest risks for hurricanes? Hurricane formation. Hurricanes usually start as thunderstorms near the west coast of northern Africa. Warm ocean water provides energy for thunderstorms to become tropical storms. Humid air adds water vapor to the growing clouds. If enough water and energy are added, tropical storms strengthen and become hurricanes. The storms move west across the Atlantic Ocean and then north along the eastern U.S. coast or into the Caribbean Sea or the Gulf of Mexico.
So it's hurricane formation. That's hurricanes usually start as at thunderstorm near the west coast, okay? Near the west coast of northern Africa. Warm ocean water provides energy for thunderstorms to become tropical storms. Humid air adds water vapor to the growing clouds. If enough water and energy are added, tropical storms strengthen and become hurricanes. The storms move west across the Atlantic Ocean and then north along at the eastern U.S. coast or into the Caribbean Sea, okay? Caribbean Sea of the Gulf of Mexico. Okay, let's complete.
Meteorologists monitor hurricanes with satellites, ships, and buoys at sea. Hurricanes with satellites, ships, and buoys at sea. Sometimes crews fly airplanes into hurricanes to collect data. Radar is used when a storm is close to land. Data about the storm are put into computer models to help scientists predict the storm's path and how strong it will become.
So we can predict the occurrence of storms as meteorologists monitor hurricanes with satellites, ships, and buoys at sea. Sometimes crews fly airplanes into hurricanes to collect this data. Radar is used when a storm is close to land. Data about the storms are put. All this data are put into computer models to help scientists predict the storm's path and how strong it will become.
Using the programming languages. And all what I want is to pay attention.
After that, what types of damage do hurricanes cause? Lesson, please.
What types of damage do hurricanes cause? The strength of hurricanes is rated on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale. The scale is based on wind strength and damage caused by hurricanes. Each category of hurricane becomes progressively more devastating. Categories of hurricanes are ranked from a Category 1, least amount of damage, to Category 5, most amount of damage. Let's investigate this scale.
Yes, this scale. What types of damage do hurricanes cause? The strength of hurricanes is rated on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale. Okay, this scale is based on wind strength and damage caused by hurricanes. Each category of hurricanes becomes progressively more devastating. Categories of hurricanes are ranked from a category 1, least amount of damage, to category 5, most amount of damage. Okay, let's investigate this scale. This is choose number 1. Okay, category 1. Okay, major erosion of beach area occurred. And this is category 2, minor per damage occurs. This is category 3, complete roof failure on residential and industrial building occurs. Category 4, small trees are blown down. Category 5, large trees are blown down. Okay, so this is the damage on scale of category of hurricanes from 1 to 5. After that, to complete what types of damage do hurricanes cause. Okay, lesson please.
What types of damage do hurricanes cause? Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale. The extent of a hurricane's damage depends on the strength of the hurricane and the characteristics of the coastal area. Winds destroy trees, topple power lines, and blow roofs off buildings. Examine the table below to learn more about how hurricanes are categorized.
Yes, it's number 1 category. Number 1, wind speed ranges between 119 to 153 kilometers per hour. Okay, so what about their damage? Winds damage and unsure the mobile homes and poorly constructed signs. Some coastal flooding and minor peer damage occur. About category number 2, that is speed ranges between 154 and 177 kilometers per hour. Some damage to building roofs, doors, and windows occurred. Mobile homes have considerable damage. Flooding damage pier and small craft in unprotected mooring may break their mooring. Some trees are blown down. About category number 3, its speed ranges from 178 to 2009 kilometers per hour. Some structure damage occurred to small residents and utility. Building large trees and blown down. Mobile homes and poorly built signs are destroyed. Flooding near the coast destroys smaller structure. Large structure are damaged by the floating debris. Inland terrain may be flooded. About category number 4, it ranges from 210 to 249 kilometers per hour. Some complete roof structure failure occurs on small residents. Major erosion of beach area occurred and terrain may flooded far inland. Category number 5 and last one ranges between greater than 155 and smaller than 249 kilometers per hour. Many resistance and industrial buildings experience complete roof failure. There are some complete building failures with small utility. So a small utility building blown over away. Flooding causes major damage to lower floors of all structure near the shoreline. Massive evacuation or residential area may be required. Okay, Thanks, grade 7, for your participating. Okay, and I hope that you enjoyed from this chemistry session. Okay, see you soon, inshallah, and goodbye. Happy Ramadan.